It's the Nation of Podcation Daily Podcast. I'm O'Shea. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Former Dipset member Juelz Santana, and I say former with the emphasis because as of right now, the Dipset is broken up. Former Dipset member Juelz Santana talks about the real reason Mase doesn't like Jim Jones and the real reason Jim Jones doesn't like Mase. Now, as we all know, the Dipset, like I said, it's over with. It's done with for right now. Cameron's got a problem with Jim Jones. Jim Jones has a problem with Cameron. And it seems like as of right now, this is not going to be reconciled. Same time, I got faith that these brothers will be able to put this foolishness behind them and be able to reconcile and become friends again, because ain't nobody dead. Ain't nobody owe nobody no money. It's just some little punk ass words that people's egos is offended by. You know how it goes. And 50 Cent, the master manipulator, he's causing all kind of problems in hip hop again. It's like it's 2003 all over again. You got him talking crazy about Irv Gotti, who's nearly about to pass. You got him breaking up the Dipset. He's calling Big Meech a rat. He's still starting problems with Rick Ross. It just feels very 03-ish with 50 Cent trying to come back and take over, being the big hip-hop bully that he was back in the day. Anyway, so we all know on the It Is What It Is podcast, Cameron brought on 50 Cent. 50 Cent, once again, the master manipulator, he talks to Cameron about Jim Jones popping up on stage with him and Juelz Santana popping up on stage with him during the Cameron 50 Cent beef. And that's where Cameron lost loyalty for those guys. Then Jim Jones gave his explanation and said, yeah, he wasn't about to let Cameron mess up his bag. He was trying to work out a Dipset G-Unit tour where everybody could get a bag because they were two of the biggest movements in hip-hop. So you got to respect Jim Jones for that. Still, there were some questions about the loyalty when the head honcho of the crew that you in is having problems with the other head honcho and you show up with that guy. So some questions there about the loyalty. And then fast forward all these years later, all the issues were squashed. All the issues was done. All of a sudden, Cameron gets on this podcast with 50 Cent and brings it all back up again. And now it's all gone to hell again. Anyway, Juelz Santana says in an interview why Jim Jones and Mase don't like each other, because we all know Cameron and Mase are click tight now. And I think part of that has something to do with the issues he has with Jim Jones, because they have issues. It's all tied in. It's all childish to me. Let's take a look at this clip from Juelz Santana as he explains.
For me, that was something that was inherited. Like, that was a problem that was kind of like inherited with me, even in you know, just like Eminem said on one, I went through my whole career without mentioning, I never really said nothing about Mase. You dig what I'm saying? Because it was something that, you know, I never knew too much about. That's like somebody new getting with Jim or Cam trying to talk about our situation as diplomats. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you know, it would be, for one, they shouldn't allow them to, you know, at the end of the day, and for two, because it's like you don't really know too much about that situation. Of course, I'm gonna ride for the cause, you know, that's who I'm with. But you know, like, I don't know Mase at the end of the day. I never really had no personal problems with Mase. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, whatever reasons Jim and them had. I mean, I guess that's what they kind of rapped about and said. You know, if you ask them, I'm sure maybe they can, you know, entertain the situation a little bit more. But at the end of the day, I don't really know. Like, I ain't got no personal feelings towards Mase. I don't know if Jim still does. Like you said, Cam and them did the record a couple months ago, so maybe they spoke. That's nothing even I haven't even asked Cam about, since we've been back in cahoots with each other talking, and I'm saying we haven't talked about Mase. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's not something that's on my mind, or, you know, I mean, because, you know, at the end of the day, it's not about staying out of it. It's about, you know, I'm Juelz. You dig what I'm saying? And, you know, everybody, I can't move. I can only move in a direction that's of what's right. If it's something that I don't know about, or something, you know what I'm saying? If I'm with my brothers, I ain't gonna let nothing happen to nobody I'm with, just like ain't nobody gonna let nothing happen to me, you know what I'm saying? And vice versa.
All right, Nation, there you have it. So you got Juelz Santana's comments. He says he don't really have a personal relationship with Mase. He knows Jim had some sort of dealings with Mase, and there's some issues there that's undiscussed, but he doesn't know if Jim still has a big problem with Mase, especially, I know his problems with Cameron now after Cameron's up on there with 50 Cent on the It Is What It Is podcast, questioning his loyalty and all that kind of stuff. So crazy time with the Dipset. Crazy time going on in hip-hop. You got 50 Cent stirring up issues with the Dipset, calling Big Meech a rat, getting into it with Rick Ross. I mean, he's got all types of stuff going on. 50 Cent is just playing with these boys crazy enough, man. It's wild stuff going on in 2025. Nation, what do you think about Juelz Santana's comments? What do you think about Jim Jones having issues with Mase? What do you think about Mase's issues with Jim Jones? What do you think about Cameron and Jim Jones' situation? Do you ever think they will reconcile? Do you ever think we will get another Dipset album? Do you ever think we will see these guys together again? Last time we did, they took that L to the Lock. So we will see. Nation, let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you all hit that like and subscribe button on your way out.
What up, this is DJ Michael Watts. And when I'm not in the switch house, I'm hanging out with my dog, DJ Last Name Song.
Girl, I hope you to stay. So